It's okay. I guess it's good that we had this pause because I didn't start recording, and normally I record through OBS and don't rip the videos off Twitch because it's just easier for me to just immediately get the MP4 back to dead stock if I record it this way, but nothing has happened. We're in a pause screen. So I've just cut the pause, hopefully not in half. Hopefully in half? We'll see, we'll see. Alright, what do we have here? So we have a very divey plus McCree versus, an interesting comp from the Chads. Sigma Roadhog with the Genji, and the Ana for the Genji, and then the Pharmacy. Pharmacy is good on this map. But you know, it's like, Sigma's in a rough spot. Like, he's feeling some bees going extinct, yeah. Actually, although in 2020, the bee population actually had a bounce back, which is nice because that hasn't happened in several years. In case you didn't know, bees are the main populators of most of the flora on our planet, and the fact that their population was declining was a major concern for the continued existence of, like, everything and everyone. But they had a minor rebound in the last year, I believe. So that's some good news. Something good out of 2020 is that the bee population came back a little bit. Not a bunch of bees, who is still very much dead. And it looks like we're actually going to reload Ilios. Bunch of bees is back in. And we're just going to restart the whole thing. With a pause. With another pause. Like, it's interesting. I also don't know where in Greece. I'm assuming we're in Greece. We're supposed to be. It looks very Grecian, or how I imagine. I've never been to Greece. I've been to Italy, but I haven't been to Greece. Yeah, this looks like writing on the lighthouse, which I never noticed that there was a sign there with writing. Looks like it could be Greek. I don't know. Cruise ship in the background. And the giant weird statue off to the right. Yeah, I don't know. Also, this windmill is weird. Is it supposed to be like solar panels on the like windmill parts as well as just like, yeah, bees returning, pog. Yeah, but we're still chilling. Let's see. We're just hanging out. I guess just chilling. Hopefully you guys can hear everything okay. The audio is coming through just fine. Still. We'll see. I think the problem was my hotkeys, but I don't imagine how. Like, I had hotkeyed a mute button, and it seemed that it would just go up, and it looks like we are back in? Back at the Assemble Your Heroes stage. Alright. But yeah, I don't know what these, is that supposed to be? That's kind of ingenious to also do solar power in addition to wind power, but that is not the optimal placement for solar panels in the least. You'd want them, I mean, they must be solar panels because they have them all over, like all over here. Honestly, the place where you want solar panels is in the roads, in the highways and such.
Ready for battle.
Well, it looks like no swaps except Mosquito onto the Tracer off of the McCree. So either that was the longest, most planned fake out from FLM to lure them into a false sense of security thinking there was a McCree on the other team. I don't know why you would go off the McCree when you know there's a Pharmacy on the enemy team, but maybe they expect Chengdu Chads to also change. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
5, 4,
as we get into WOWL.
1.
Let's start out on Kahlua and see where this monkey goes to initiate the dive. Looks like they're going to go to a right side of the well, trying to avoid poke damage from this Pharmacy they probably expect. They definitely know she's there now. They heard the rocket. Hook comes out. Hook doesn't manage to get anything. Pharmacy's poking in the back. Cynical's already a little low. Dive goes in onto the Sigma. Sigma does go down, but the ante is pretty good, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Lonesome goes down to gone. Fly manages to rest Poi. Killua does get applesauce, and Chargy Lim is going to get the pick onto Gon. This pharmacy is doing decent work. We also have a baby diva. Oh, the Tracer is on the pharmacy, and the Tracer is going to manage to smack the pharmacy off. Nice job, Mosquito, proving me wrong about the McCree being the pick to deal with the pharmacy. And Mosquito's also going to pick up the Mercy half of that pharmacy equation before going into the spawn to try and get an early pick. They have spotted the Ana from the looks of it. Getting pretty close to Pulse Bomb here, but not quite. Let's go back and see. It looks like Kahlua and FTB are in on the supports. Lonesome is going to go down, followed by the Mercy. Applesauce is going to get the pick onto Kahlua on this Reaper that he swapped to. Going on a 1v1 against Gon, forced to Wraith out. Florida continues to hold this point, 30% now on the capture percentage. Nice hook coming out from Hulk Hammer. Let's see, Poi is thinking about a swap. Hulk Hammer is in there, and Antied Poi is going to swap onto the Winston. Let's see. Mosquito managed to use a Pulse Bomb in that time, although I didn't manage to see where it went on. We are almost at a Blade here from Gon. We have the Nano to support the Blade. Are they going to Nano Blade into this fight? There's the Naked Blade. It's going to be Semi-Flying, dashes up, doesn't get the Nano. Spots the Nano, although Sleep is already down. Antied gets the Mini, only gets one, but it is enough. Nice reset, going to get 2 kills outside of the Blade, but is going to be a shutdown by Applesauce. But Applesauce is going to get picked by Kahlua. 70% now onto this point, and we have some ultimates in the works for Florida, but not any in the works for Chengdu Chads. The closest we are is, well, we have a Nano now, but the closest we are is to this whole hog, and then a barrage coming out from Charge Elim. We have a Nano Monkey on the other side, and we have a Widowmaker coming out from Mosquito. Nano is going to go on to, it's actually going to go on to the Naked Genji, I think? Yeah, Naked Genji. Justice Race for Bub's only going to manage to get the pick onto Mosquito. Angry Monkey coming out from Kahlua. Overtime ticks down and is officially there. Rez coming out for the Pharah in the middle of the point. That's pretty impressive. Rez from Semi-Flying. They're trying to kill this Pharah, but it is just not quite enough. Whole Hog comes out from Hulk Hammer to try and stall. Is going to get booped at the point by Cynical. That is a nice boop. Diva Bomb manages to get the kill onto Charge Limb, just chucks it into the air. Sleep comes out. Kalua's going to clean up Applesauce. Nano Monkey is in there with Poi, but Lonesome King is going to die. Applesauce also going to get picked. Angry Monkey, don't get off the Poi! Oh, no. Well, that was a pretty dominant first map segment by Florida. But let's see, there's still, ooh, and we're going to be going to Ruins. Mosquito must be quite happy. Let's see if they stick on this Widowmaker or if they're going to make some swaps. Ruins having these long sight lines, which really benefits the Widowmaker, but maybe they're expecting the Pharmacy. We're seeing Applesauce onto the Doomfist, Charge Limb onto the Genji, Semi-Flying sticking to the Mercy, but Lonesome King swapping to the Baptiste with Hulk Hammer on the Wrecking Ball.
5, 4,
Not any swaps
3,
coming out
2,
from here.
1.
Let's see
Round
if Mosquito can get a nice opening pick. Grappling up onto the temple, as one does on Widowmaker. Going to send a warding shot. Looking for an enemy Widow. There is none, my friend. Ooh, does spot the Baptiste. Misses the Baptiste. Misses the Genji. Dinks the Doomfist. And let's go in and follow the dive, because Gon has managed to kill Lonesome King with Poi killing a bunch of these Mosquitoes as soon as I click away from him. Of course, gets the headshot onto Applesauce. Applesauce does get res by Semi-Flying. Semi-Flying's immediately cleaned up by FTB. Mosquito's going to get another kill onto Charge Limb. It's the caster curse, man. I can't spectate Mosquito. It's going to cause him to miss all his shots, and then I will feel bad. Saying that, let's go back to Mosquito. Let's see if he can break the infamous caster curse. He knows the Wrecking Ball's back there. They're looking for Hulk Hammer, scanning for him. Looks like Gon is also going on a mission. But right now, just causing some nuisance. We have, it is going to get back to the team, although, ooh, we know the Baptiste is there. We didn't manage to get the Baptiste. Deflected, dashing away. Oof, nice. Bold dash to dash into the enemy team for a mega health pack. God is going to manage to get the pick onto Poi. We have a Tracer now. It's the alive short all over again. Mosquito is looking for this Tracer. This Tracer is just being obnoxious. But you can see the Ana is here with Mosquito. I'm not terribly concerned. A bunch of bees peeling for their DPS. And on the front line, since we've watched enough Widow play, Kahlua is an angry, angry monkey. Staring at the spawn door. Thinking about his impulse control. We really don't. We have 4 ultimates on the side of Florida Mans, with really only 2 on the side of Chengdu Chad, unless they can get something really impressive with this Primal Rage. It looks like we have the Dragon becomes him. With a D.Va Bomb going to kill Charge Limb, the Dragon Blade is going to get 2. Gonnet is going to clean up Semi flying on 3. Poi has managed to press the Angry Monkey button, is going to get slept and is going to get farmed for all the HP before he decides to jump off the map and deny the enemy any further ult charge. Swapping onto a Reinhardt from Hulk Hammer. Already at 85%. It's a little late in the game for swaps. Usually want to make a swap around the minute mark or in case of King of the Hill. Bunch of Beasts is going to get the pick on the Hulk Hammer. Nice DPS on a play. Gon is pretty low here. There are no ultimates on the side of Florida Mans, but can they even make it to point? They have to Valk just to get there, and they're not going to touch with the Valk. First map goes to Florida Mans. Very nice. Good all-around showing. I wouldn't say I saw any like jaw-dropping plays, but I think overall Florida just managed to be a little more consistent with DPS, and they got that first point capture on both maps, which just helps you snowball so much faster.
Triple kill.
Yeah. I don't know. 7% from greatness, FTB. I'm disappointed. Yeah, but good play overall. Good play overall. Good peel by a bunch of bees to peel for Mosquito on the Widow, too. We will add Florida's map win. And see how the rest of this goes. Alright. We'll see if we have any swaps. I don't think... I mean, Florida is here, and they have, like, a massive team. So Florida's here in mass. But it looks like Chengdu Chaz just has the 6. So they're kind of... I don't know if they just had bad turnout tonight or if their team has had some drops recently. Whoop. And we're down to 5. He's restarting. Okay, cool. Restarting. It is Chengdu Chad's map pick. It can be any map type. All it has to be is selected from the map pool posted by Admin Council earlier this week, or last week actually, because it comes out 2 weeks in advance. So much information. I don't know where you take. Someplace that's not dive happy, someplace that's not Genji happy. Map that is placed to your strengths. I mean, Poi has a pretty good Winston themselves. So maybe you want a good Winston map, but not necessarily a good Genji map. I don't know. I don't even remember the map pool. We'll see. Oh wait, we can swap. I have this now. Ooh. So you don't have to stare, and I can unhide the chat and don't have to worry about someone saying something terrible in match chat. This is quite nice. That's also, in case you're curious, that is my cat, Pawns. Whose beautiful face you're seeing. Bambi made this PNG for me, and I quite like it. Pawns is known for making stupid faces and trying to eat people food that will make her very sick. So, a cat through and through is all I can say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, like, normally, like, sometimes, I know Gon definitely has pop-off potential on the Genji. Like, I've casted him before, and he does do very well on the Genji, but I really don't think that he dominated that match. Like, he had good Dragon Blades and got, like, 1 or 2 picks with them. But overall, like, it was a good team effort. Like, we had some D.Va Bomb kills from FTB. We had Cynical get that really good boop onto the ulted Roadhog towards the end. Kahlua even had some good plays. Mosquito had a couple of good picks. Like, it was just overall, I think, clean team play. I also think they played the dive a bit better. It's hard. Usually when you have a team that's diving you that much, you kind of want to hunker down. Like, not a full, like, what's it called? Full bunker comp. But you do want to kind of like play together, especially like with the supports with the DPS, like all in like a brawl style comp to kind of try and make it harder for them to pick a target and get on that target so you can kind of all turn and focus. Although they were doing some pretty coordinated dive with the Genji, the Diva, and the Winston all in there, so even that might not get you the results you need. But I would definitely be looking to bring in like a Brig with Diana maybe even a Rein Zarya. I mean, Applesauce has a pretty good Sombra. I think a Sombra would also be a good thing, if just to shut down any sort of dive escape. It kind of fucks over the monkey if you hack him after he jumps in. The next map, it looks like it's going to be Blizzard World. If Blizzard were to make an actual theme park, would you go? Would you attend? I mean, obviously not now, because now would be a terrible time to go and visit any sort of like theme park. But would you go on like an Overwatch ride? Like an Overwatch themed ride, whatever that may be. I feel like that would be a hard thing to produce. I feel like WoW is much more conducive to that sort of thing, where you can build like the famous cities and such. Even Diablo, like you could build a dungeon and have a sort of Indiana Jones style ride through the dungeon. Be quite fun, quite fun. Oh, I guess I could have put a score here. Like that was what those gray spots are for. I literally got home not very not very long before this was supposed to start. So excuse me that I did not manage. I didn't realize I was supposed to put numbers here, but I can put numbers here. I now see the faded, the little slightly lighter grays that I believe indicate I was supposed to put numbers there. But I didn't because I got here to my apartment at like 15 minutes before this cast was supposed to go. Whew, had some unexpected things happen at work, so. Also, it is snowing, and the place where I live is not used to snow. So driving home, there were 4 car accidents, which is exciting. Also sad. And my windshield wipers just decided halfway through my drive home that they no longer were going to wipe the windshield, which makes it a little difficult to drive home in a snowstorm, but not impossible. So it has been a fun day, and continues to be fun as we cast this game with Florida already up 1 over Chengdu Chads. It looks like Charge Elim has returned from his restart. But we are still waiting. The Florida mans need 1 second, please. Very exciting. Well, what do you think, chat? Do you think you have any sort of idea of what's going on? What do you think? Who do you think is going to win? Do we have any idea what's going to happen? Stream. Ooh. It looks like we are going to be going back in to Blizzard World. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but it feels like you should say Blizzard World like that. Gonna hide the chat again because we have some wonderful people in this league, and it means I have to hide the chat so that they don't say racist stuff and get me banned. Alright. Blizzard World, a nice... I think it's the newest hybrid map. Has there been a hybrid map since Blizzard World? Now, I will say that is an impressive setup. Like, that must be... So, if you were to make this in real life, I feel like this would be a hologram. This wouldn't be actual liquid. I didn't know I could go back here.
Ready for
I can
battle.
go back there. But anyways, holographic ooze aside, it looks like we're going to be starting this with Poi on the Sigma, Hulk Hammer on the Reinhardt, Applesauce on the McCree, Charge Limb on the Genji, Send Me Flying on the Mercy, and Lonesome
Attackers
King on
incoming
the
in 30
Baptiste on the side of
seconds.
Chengdu Chads. And then it looks like on the side of Florida Mans, we are going to have the Rein Zarya coming out, with Mosquito going on to the Genji, Reckless coming in for Gone on the McCree, Neff coming in for a bunch of these on the Moira, and then Loda coming in for Cynical on his
5,
tried and true
4,
Lucio.
3,
Let's
2,
see where Kahlua decides to push this team.
defend objective A.
Looks like they're going to go left and under through the Lost and Found. Waiting. spotted. Baptiste push set up on the left high ground. Reckless getting very low already in the back. Mosquito also getting dangerous low. Nice flashbang coming out from Applesauce. Immortality comes out from Lonesome King early. Lonesome King is going to go down to Mosquito with the Immortality cleaned up by Reckless. Hull Camera is going to get the pick onto Kahlua, with Neff getting the pick onto Poi. Mosquito's going to clean up Applesauce, and then Reckless is going to clean up Hull Camera. FTB getting the final kill on to Charge a Limb with Mosquito. Oh, not the final kill. Mosquito's actually going to kill the Mercy. It looks like they're going to take that point. First push, that's a nice time bank for pushing through the second part of Blizzard World around this Starcraft, I believe. That's like a Starcraftian area. We are 90% to Dragon Blade. It is going to be a lot of naked blades here as there is no Ana to nano this Genji. They are pushing up, although Reckless is going to get the pick on to Kahlua, or not Kahlua, onto Hull Camera. Kalua's going to get picked by Poi. As right now, Mosquito is just picking for this blade. Kalua's coming back. FTB pushing forward. High charge Zarya here. Holding down the front line. We're getting very close to grabs. They might be waiting to grab blade. The lift comes out from Poi. High Noon paired with it is not going to manage to get anything. They have to immort. The blade managed to clean up Mosquito. Nice job, Applesauce, without letting him get any kills. Coalescence comes out from Neff in addition to High Noon from Reckless, as well as grab from FTB. Kahlua is going to get the pick onto Charge a Limb, but it doesn't manage to get any other value onto the team. Window comes out from Lonesome King in the back. He's going to try and use it to heal up his team, do some damage, and deter any further aggression from the team. Applesauce is going to get a nice pick onto FTB. As Mosquito is going to get a pick onto Semi flying to the back. Oh, that is going to be a stun and fan the hammer from Reckless. As it looks like Florida is going to continue to push. Another lift coming up from Poi. Is going to, almost has Reckless, but not quite. Brock comes out, but is going to get cleaned up by Reckless. Are we going to blade here? No, we're going to die here. Oops. The payload reaches the checkpoint. Let's see where Nyloda is. Let's watch some Lucio play, guys. I feel like we don't get enough support POV here. We have this beat. We have the Cole. We have the High Noon. Oh, it looks like Nyloda. We're not going to watch Cartbot. We're not going to watch Cartbot. I'm sorry. This is a different game. We're casting Overwatch here. We have a High Noon coming out from Reckless. We also have Chargy Limb with the Dragon Blade. Wants to use it, but there is a beat in play from the other side. Looks like High Noon's going to come out from Applesauce, is going to get Neff. Mosquito's going to get the cleanup kill onto Applesauce. Chargy Limb used this blade. There it goes. He is going to get stunned immediately and destroyed. High Noon comes out from Reckless. Nice rock from Poi, but is going to get shattered. The Immortality comes out to try and protect him. Semi-flying is going to get the res onto Applesauce, but is going to die for it. Although Applesauce will kill Kahlua. Mosquito's going to get two. Semi-flying and Applesauce in the back. Oof. Mosquito's going to get rocked. That was a nice, I think, unintentional rock from Poi. Hull Camera does have to back up as he is dangerously low. Kahlua coming back to the team. Right now, it has honestly been FTB main tanking from the off-tank role, carrying his team through this. The lift comes out from Poi, is going to get two, but it is the Zarya. Zarya is just going to bubble it, and the Lucio is going to get away. It is a blade coming out from Mosquito, who is also going to immediately die after trying to kill the Immort. We have a grab coming out from FTB, but Applesauce is actually going to get the pick onto Reckless, with Lonesome King the pick onto Nyloda, and Neff also going down. Shatter doesn't get much of anything, but this has stopped the push. The Graviton Surge went so wrong. When you grab, you're supposed to kill the enemy team, not die yourselves. So it does look like Chengdu Chat managed to stabilize just before capping the third part of Blizzard World. It looks like we have Mosquito swapping on to the Hanzo off of the Genji. Chargelim has also come out on this Reaper. It looks like a last minute swap, I think, in the stall mode from that I did not catch. Neff going to coalesce. Applesauce is going to High Noon, although that is going to get Reckless. Neff is going to kill the Immortality, as well as heal and damage the team through the shields. Some nice damage coming out. Window comes out from Lonesome King. Gotta be careful with that. There's a lot of poke damage. Kalua's shield is down. He does have the Shatter. Shatter is going to come out. It's only going to get Applesauce through the window, but that is enough. This Reaper is just chunking through him. Beat comes out from Nyloda to try and stabilize. So Semi-Flying is going to get the res onto Applesauce. Mosquito's going to get the pick onto Charge a Limb. There is a High Noon from Reckless in the back. It's not going to get much of anything. Mosquito's going to get another pick onto Hull Camera. The Dragon comes out, countered by the Valkyrie from Semi-Flying. As we just have Poi fighting for his life. There he goes. It's just Semi flying on the cart. Charger Limb does manage to get here. Death Blossom is going to get immediately stunned out of it. Ooh, Shatter comes out from Whole Camera. He's going to get quite a few people, but FTV's already cleaned up too, and Mosquito's going to clean up Whole Camera. Nice. I think they just got out-ulted there at the end. There were a couple there that were just back-to-back. But we're seeing some life in the Chads. They managed to pump the brakes on that push for a hot second in the castle. Let's see if they can bring it back by doing a faster attack. There are 2 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock already for Florida Mans. So we'll see if the Chads can do even better. Yeah, we'll go look at this statue. I don't play WoW, so I have no idea who any of these people are. Who are you? General Turalian? His sword is... Sir, your sword is broken. Seems terrible. Walking around with a broken sword. Not just useless, but also hazardous.
Attackers incoming
in
30 seconds.
Hopefully everything's still going good with the stream and you can all still see and hear me. Chat seems a little dead, but that is usually the case with these Friday streams. It's not typically what people want to do is to be watching Overwatch. Anyways, it looks like for the defense that we have pulled out a Symmetra
5, 4,
on the side
3,
of
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend
Florida with
objective
Mosquito. Looks like he's going to want to place a teleporter and chuck some turrets through. No change. Oh, Poi actually going to be going onto Zarya to support Hulk Hammer's Symmetra. They managed to actually go up into this, like, ride, this Griffin ride, to try and avoid, I guess, a lot of the splash damage, take the high ground. Maybe they expected a Widow here, but Mosquito is on the sim. That is a Griffin, not a teammate. Looks like they're just going to drop straight down and try and go onto point. Florida fighting on point, which is kind of where you want to be with the Symmetra. This Brawl comp really wants to just kind of hold and control the point. They are just going to out-damage, and Hulk Hammer is just going to get cleaned up. Poi following shortly. Kahlua is going to go down to Lonesome King. Mosquito picking up semi-flying, and FTB cleaning up the rest. Showing a nice, strong performance on this Zarya from FTB. It looks like we're making some swaps. Oh no, we were just going to pick up the Reinhardt. Picking up the Reinhardt. Alright. Looks like they're going to try and make this same push up through the Griffin ride. Applesauce trying to set up on the high ground on this Kree, maybe? Which is a swap. It looks like they're going to go underneath this time. Are they going to go all the way around? Semi-flying is dangerously low. Is going to have to use Orb to heal themselves. They're going to go around and take the defender's position. Try and avoid perhaps any turrets that are there. Kahlua does have Shatter. Is going to get two. Is going to get slept. Follow-up grab with a Hulk Hammer shattering the enemy team to try and do this. Kahlua is very low. He's going to have to charge out with no HP. Coalescence comes out from Neff, as well as a wall coming out from Mosquito. Hulk Hammer and the Reaper on point. The Reaper is going to go down to the Symmetra. Poi also getting picked by the Symmetra. Applesauce is on this high ground, but I think he is not long for this world. Neff has spotted him and is going to aggressive. Looks like we have some tactical resetting happening.
This will restore.
Well met.
So let's see. Apparently Neff's mom is here. That's very sweet. Hi, Neff's mom.
My will made real.
Alright. Damage org coming out. It looks like we really only have a beat on the side of Florida. We are potentially going into this grab from Poi with a Nano, so we can grab Nano Rhine here on the side of Florida. But they're going to have to be aggressive and get there. They kind of want to... They don't have a Lucio, so they're going to be a little slow on the draw from the team. You got to do it now, Poi. Go! Beat comes out. Unfortunate. You needed to nano the Reaper or nano the Rhine in there, but they are going to get the two picks with the High Noon. That's nice. Both Reckless and Kahlua going down. FTB is antied and dangerously low, but is going to get bubble and manage to do that. Oh, but is going to get picked by Applesauce. Mosquito is one on the Symmetra. Neff's still on point. Going to stall it for as long as she can, but is going to eventually get cleaned up. Nice job. I did not see that Applesauce had that high
I'm
noon. That
on
must have
fire.
been
You
very
be wise to
close.
Stay out of my sight.
All right.
Objective A.
We are close to a shatter on the side of Hulkhammer with Kahlua already having it. Looks like both Reinhardts are going to try and push this high ground and set up position here. Mosquito swapping onto the Widow off of the Symmetra for this Streets phase. Reckless on the McCree. Still. Almost at high noon to Neff, almost at another Coalescence. Semi-Flying has Coalescence Nano from Lonesome King. Applesauce onto the Genji with Charger Limb almost at Death Blossom. Who's going to press Q first, guys? It's going to be a shatter from one of these Reinhardts. They're jockeying for position, trying to feel each other out. Guess who's going to break first? Grab is actually going to come out from FTB. Another grab. Shatter from the grab is going to get 3. Coalescence from Send Me Flying does manage to save everyone in the grab. Blocked Kahlua. Denied. Grab comes out from Poi. High Noon in the back. Oh, is going to pick up Hulkhammer. Reckless is also going to get Poi. Applesauce does manage to get Mosquito in the back, as it looks like Florida will manage to stop the payload, which did manage to progress. Good job, supports, playing cart and managing to push it around this corner while your tanks jockey for position. That's a little aggressive, Kahlua. You kind of just got blocked and didn't manage to do much of that fight. I would say the real play went to Reckless, who managed to get that high noon and those 2 kills and managed to save his team from the grab. All right. And clean up Applesauce in the back line. Alright, but we are back to kind of the same place where we just have beat on the side of Florida Man. Lots of Qs pressed. We have a Death Blossom from Charge a Limb. Let's see if they can get into a position. Florida Man's pushing up very aggressively into the main choke. Charge a Limb wants to use the Death Blossom. Thinking about it. Oh my goodness, this is taking too long. Grab manages to come out again, and another shatter from Hulkhammer well in the grab. You would think Kahlua would learn to predict this at this point, considering, ooh, but that's just good shatter. That's 4 people. It is going to be sleeping on the job. Is going to get woken up by Hulkhammer, but is going to get killed. Hulkhammer getting 2 picks. Mosquito's going to get 2 picks in as well, though, with Poi getting the pick on 9 Loda, Hulkhammer getting the pick onto FTB. Mosquito is going to clean up Poi, but I don't think, ooh, wrong Reinhardt, this Reinhardt. Ignore the Genji. Just push the cart. Oh, looks like the Reaper is going to go fight the Genji. The Reaper is dangerously low. Gonna have to Wraith out, but is gonna get cleaned up by Applesauce. Oh, but Mosquito is gonna get cleaned up by Applesauce. Oof. Hulkhammer does manage to go down to Kahlua. It looks like we have a grab Blade here, but Blade did get moved away, but Poi is going to get 3 kills with Applesauce cleaning up Reckless. Although that was a lot of Blade damage there, I think. Poi just managed to have the beam in place for the cleanup, so I think that was a dual effort from Poi and Applesauce. Alright. Let's see, we are coming to the second part of Streets phase. We have a Blade on the side of Mosquito. Gonna want to use it. It's gonna immediately get antied, although spotted. Reckless is going to get the pick onto Applesauce, though Mosquito is going to get Lonesome King. High Noon is going to manage to kill Charge a Limb. It is overtime now, and the Coalescence from Neff manages to get a pick onto 1. And they cannot contest further. Clean from Florida Mans. Oof.
Play of the game.
And the play of the game is going to go to Applesauce. I'm guessing this is that Grab Dragon combo. Yeah, Point, not a Zarya player to my knowledge, but had a very good performance tonight on the Zarya. Oof, that is a lot of healing, Send Me Flying. Oof, good job. Alright. Let's add another map point for the Florida Mans. The Florida Mans. So now it is match point for the Florida Mans as we play these games 2-3. It is still Chengdu Chad's map pick, although. So I believe we are taking a halftime break. I'm not too certain. It looks like we are taking a halftime, so we will be restarting the game at the 51. So, we'll see, we'll see. Whew. So that is going to be quite a minute there for us to wait. And while this is happening, I'm going to check on my stream and hopefully not give you any sort of playback audio, but I just want to make sure that the audio is coming through and that you can in fact see and hear me because the chat is quite dead. Okay, cool. Audio's coming through fine. Nice. You love to see it. Shout out to GBS who's watching with my mom right now. That's cute, Neff. Shout out to Neff's mom from Kahlua. Hello, Neff's mom. So Cynical loves you, apparently. I don't know if you know who Cynical is, Neff's mom. Cynical is a young romantic, actually consistently flirting and recently proposed to Waffly, who is the main tank on my team, Hanzo Spark. So congrats to Cynical and Waffly for their pending nuptials. Yellow's also here, apparently. Yellow snuck in at one point to spectate this game. And he wants to also shout out Neff's mom for #1 MOWL mom. When do you guys play this weekend? So Hanzo Spark will be playing Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be streamed by... Let me go to caster scheduling. It will be streamed by Killfeeder. Apparently, Neff's mom loves you, Cynical. So your love is returned. I got what you mean, Neff's mom. Don't worry. Yellow slipped in, and now everyone's freaking out that Yellow has magically appeared to watch this game. So far, a very dominant performance from Florida. If you are the Chengdu Chads, you are kind of flailing and struggling to figure out how to turn this around, but a reverse sweep is still possible here. That is where you go down 2 in the beginning, but you manage to come out 3 maps following. So anyone's game still here, but it has definitely been a difficult, like they got out dove on the first map and then they got out brawled on the second map. I think FTB's Zarya is really good. You love the Florida man. They are doing really well. They're doing really well tonight. Looks like Gon is going to come in for Mosquito with Cynical and a bunch of bees coming back in at the support line. Kahlua staying in with FTB. Looks like we have no swaps. Again, I think this is all that Chads have in terms of players right now. Well, if Gon's in, you're pretty sure they're going to be running a dive with a Genji. I don't think that the map has been chosen yet. I can look. So, I don't believe... Oh, never mind. We do have a swap coming out from Chengdu Chads. Rofty has arrived. Oh, hi, cat. This is my cat. You can't see her, but you can say hi. You want to say hi? That's as much as she says hi. But this is Pons. You can see her face on the screen right now. She's a funky little cat. It looks like Rofty is going to be coming in for Lonesome at support. Perhaps this is the change they need. Some new blood coming in. I don't know the map quite yet, but it can be a 2CP or assault map, aka assault, or it can be an escort map. I don't know. I don't know where you take the Florida mans. What's a map you think they are weak on? Whew, cat. You are stinky. Lovely. Bleh. Alright. Well, it looks like... Also, I don't see Mosquito's other account in the lobby unless I'm crazy. So he just showed up on his thing. On his, Scrim account. Alright. We are still waiting. We have 4 more minutes of halftime. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream. And we're having fun here, watching Florida Mans and Chads. Let's see. Maybe I could add. We're gonna add. Oh, actually, this is a mistake to do well casting. Is it a mistake? It's a mistake. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So if I add this, and if I make it bigger, oh yeah, I should make the font size bigger. Although you can see how it's kind of pixelated and stuff. That's because the font's too small. All right. Whoop. Lots of people happy to see Neff's mom. That's very cute. All right, let's do font size. Oh, it's already, no, we'll go to 72. We're a big boy now. All right, put that sucker there. And then if I rename this, rename, you guys are getting a live OBS demo. Copy. And then we duplicate. And then we pull this down. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like I planned it. We go to Florida Mans. We put a 2 there. And now you know the score. Even though, hold on. There we go. You can't see the spaces, but I can, and they were upsetting me. Look at that. Oh, it's not. It's not. Hold on. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. Is it fixed now? It's fixed now. Okay. We almost had a misalignment issue, but I think we're good now. I think we're good now, guys. All right. Looks like we have some people talking about Friday nights. It is a Friday. Hopefully you all are having a nice Friday. It's the end of the work week and you are ready for a nice weekend. I have made the executive decision after going to work today that I will not be working this weekend and will in fact be sitting on my couch all weekend, enjoying the fact that the snowstorm has made the city I live in untraversable, since the city we don't regularly experience snow, so there are no snow plows. And 6 inches is a lot for a city with no snowplows. And driving to work was fine for me, but not fine for several of the other drivers around me, and I don't think I am willing to chance it again. Alright, looks like we are going to be going to a 2CP map of Volskaya Industries, so we are going to be going to Mother Russia. Map starts at 51, we have 1 more minute, but Poi is already giving the R. The Chads are ready. They're going to win this one, they're going to sweep back and take Florida Mans to a 4th map. That's the bet. That's the bet. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, Allie. Welcome to the stream. But right now we are waiting for halftime to tick down so that we can enter into what could be potentially match point for Florida Mans, or it could be the start of Chengdu Chad's reverse sweep. We are waiting on Florida Mans to ready up. Chillin' in the lobby. Waiting for people to get back to their computers. Someone went to the bathroom, didn't tell them. Someone's AFK. Someone started another game on their phone. If you're dead stock, someone went to get blackberries. That man, I don't understand how long. I understand houses can be large, but I often wonder at the positioning of his computer, given how long it takes him to traverse his own home to get something like blackberries. It seems like he's either in a basement or sequestered away somewhere in the very far corner of the house. And here we go. It looks like we are
initiating match.
Whoop! That's the wrong bar. What happened? Oh, it's because I moved the score. I edited the score. Oh no, I did things that I wasn't supposed to. This is what happens when you get cocky and you're like, I can totally edit OBS live. It'll be fine. Nothing will happen. I don't know what anyone would think. Alright.
Ready for battle.
Here we go. Whoop! We fixed it, guys. We fixed it. Hi, cat. I see you. Alright,
Attackers
Volskaya
incoming
Industries.
in
Hello,
30
Pawns.
seconds.
You need to not be here right now. Looks like we have the Chengdu Chads starting on defense with, it looks like a weird bunker-esque comp. So we have Poi on a double shield comp coming out. Charge a limb on this Bastion. Rafty on the Baptiste with Semi flying on the Mercy. Well, they're going to be facing a strong dive from Florida Mans with Winston, Diva, Genji with a Pharmacy and an Ana for support of the main dive comp. Let's see, they have set up on the high ground at least, but it looks like Florida is just going to go straight to point around on the right side. The Monkey is jockeying for position here. Cynical is going to take some damage on the Mercy. The Anti goes in. Nice Anti is going to get the dive. Gon is going to get the Bastion. Kalu is going to get the Immortality Field. And it's just going to be a cleanup from here. Kalu is dangerously low. Is going to get picked by Applesauce. But so much of Chad's is already dead. And Applesauce will finally fall with a bunch of bees. Holding down the fort. Yeah, that Anti was very impressive. I wish I had been speccing a bunch of bees. Already 43% ult charge. That Anti was amazing. I don't know how they slipped that over the shield, but a bunch of bees. Very strong support player. Funny enough, Killfeeder, actually the coach of Florida, suspected that a bunch of bees was a Smurf initially, but those suspicions seem to have died down as he has now picked him up on his own team. But a bunch of bees, very strong support player. Alright, we almost have a barrage here from Reckless, chucking in some rockets, trying to get this last 10%. Applesauce is going to go in on the Genji, is going to manage to pick Gons. We are down 5-6. Florida Man is down 1. Cynical is going to res Gon. We almost have this barrage here. Barrage is ready. The Immortality's already come out. As long as the Immortality goes, they're going to go for the barrage. Blade is going to come out from Applesauce, as well as the Valkyrie from Send Me Flying. Nice sleep from a bunch of bees. Oof. As Gon is going to blade this. It's just Send Me Flying left. Oof. Nice. We have Kahlua, it looks like coming back, but FTB is already on the point, almost has Diva Bomb. The Primal Rage is coming out from Kahlua. Very fast. Diva Bomb's here, it's a great way to clear a point. We don't have a full tick yet. Chads have managed to stall this out, that they have not yet seen a tick. The tick goes right there. We're at 50%, 60%, that's 2 ticks down. Can anyone get to point fast enough? It is a sleeping Baptiste. Immortality comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Nice sleep from a bunch of bees. We don't need to use Diva Bomb to clear the point. That is a very fast capture on Volskaya from Florida Mans.
0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Alright. It is now the Florida Man's defense. So let's see what they decide to do. But yeah, that is a pretty dominant take from Florida Mans. But I really do think like the play of the game is definitely on a bunch of bees and that anti that went onto this high ground. My bet, I didn't see it happen, but they had the shield here. My bet is they aimed it for the wall behind it, like just over it, and managed to splash, because they got 3 people, I think, the Sigma, the Orisa, and the Bastion. So as soon as the Immortality was gone, the anti was still there, and they could not be saved. Anti being anti-healing, so there was no support. Looks like we have a Rein Zarya coming out. Blue on the Reinhardt, FTB back on that Zarya that they did so well on Blizzard World. We actually have Gone on the Genji and Reckless coming in on the Ashe. Nice golden gun, man. Bunch of bees on the Ana. Had such a pivotal play. I don't know why you would change it. Cynical in Mercy Jail, clearly. Poi is on the Winston with Hulk Hammer on the Zarya. Nice double bubble coming out with Applesauce on the Genji. Chargy Limb on the Reaper and Moira Lucio for support. Where are they going to choose to dive? It's like they're going to choose to dive on the high ground, trying to get the Ashe off of it. Gaunt goes down to half HP, but is going to get supported by this Mercy. Nice anti onto Poi. Has to get out with 100 HP. Gon is going to get very low, but does manage to get picked up by the team. Poi is going to go down to Gon. Hulk Hammer is going to be forced to back up. The Winston goes down. Reckless getting the pick onto Rofty, and FTB getting the pick onto Applesauce. Hulk Hammer will manage to get out with charge, which is good. No ultimates in place yet, but it looks like Kahlua is in the lead in terms of shatter percentage. Oh, actually gone. Almost to Blade, 10% away. We're about to have a lot to play for. Nano is at 75, but they may not wait for the Nano, depending on what the next fight looks like. Poi already antied, and Reckless already gets a nice pick onto Applesauce. Poi will have to back out and wait for his team to regroup, especially with Semi-Flying getting picked again by Reckless. Reckless having some nice picks on this Ashe, almost at Bob. And we have 5 ultimates on the side of Florida Man, so we're just waiting for Chengdu Chads to come in and enter the Thunderdome, as it will. Cat, what are you doing? There's nothing out that window. I promise you we're on the 2nd floor. We have a pharmacy. Apple swapping to the Pharah. Semi-flying onto the Mercy. The Pharah goes down. Mercy is going to res, but that is the opening line for Gon to Blade. To deny that res is going to get Rofty, as well as the dynamite damage going to get the Mercy. FTV and Kahlua cleaning up Charge Elim and Poi. And now, with 2 ultimates used, we continue to hold first point on Volskaya. Applesauce back to the McCree after a disastrous show on the Pharah. Just wasn't, I think, the thing to run into. Reckless has been doing really well on this, and it looks like FTV wants to grab. FTV does want to grab and is in fact going to grab. Bunch of Beasts is going to get a pick with the anti. Nice anti with Cynical resing Kahlua. FTV continuing to clean up the rest of the grab. A Bunch of Beasts is going to clean up Poi. Gon's going to clean up Semi-Fine, and FTV is going to get the last pick onto Rofty, and the team kill bell will sound.
60 seconds remaining.
We are waiting to bring Cynical back. Reckless going back to pick up the Mercy and give him a dash target. But we also have a Shatter in play from Kahlua. Poi onto the Reinhardt now. Playing into that, we also have a Graviton Surge in the hands of Hulk Hammer. If they manage to use this grab first, they are going to use the grab first. Shatter does get blocked by Poi. Anti onto Kahlua. Valk inside the grab. That is not going to be enough to save you. Valkyrie does a lot, but it's not enough healing for that. FTV is hiding on the mini. A Bunch of Bees is going to get cleaned up by Hulk Hammer. Nice grab, y'all. I think the immortality from 70 flying into the grab so that the tanks could continue to poke. Also, we had a Fat Finger Bob apparently, and I forgot to hide the chat. Oh god. Let's hide that quickly before anyone says anything. Disastrous. Nice. We still have a Dragon Blade on Gon's side, and I'm guessing he's going to use it now because he's waiting for the team to pass him by. Either that or he's going to try and get a cheek pick. Gon does like to hang out in the backline as Genji. He has the support. Nice Nano Blade going in. Is going to get Charge Elim. Is going to get some nice pin, Poi. But is not enough to kill the man. But is going to clean him up eventually with some help from Rofty. Poi is going to get Nano. Cynical's going to res Gon. And they are going to manage to clean up Poi and Rofty with the tanks coming out to support a push to the spawn of the attacking team. They are going to have to back up as this is kind of disadvantageous positioning. If you get caught out here, it could be dangerous. Cynical has pulled out the pistol. Not exactly what you want to be doing. Pin comes in, is going to get slept. That was an ambitious pin. Slept and antied. High Noon is going to manage to get deflected by Gon and kill Applesauce. Grab comes out again from FTV. Gon's going to get a pick onto Charge Elim. Kahlua is going to kill Poi and almost pins Baptiste, but it's going to sleep again. Kahlua is getting CC'd like crazy. Nice Shatter into the spawn doors. We have now touched the spawn doors officially of the enemy team. Poi is in a bit of a bad spot, but it looks like Cynical is there to peel for them. Could be a dead Reinhardt and a dead Mercy. We have a blade from Chargy Lim, but he's going to get pinned by Poi. Poi is going to kill FTB. Bunch of Beast is incredibly low, is going to clean up that. Gon did manage to get 2 Dragon Blade kills. It looks like Poi's just going to go cap. Man, wait for your team. Oh no, he's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's waiting to get some heal. Waiting to get some heals. That is a lot of time down. We have 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock to push point B. Only have support almost on the side of Florida Mans. Echo coming out from Applesauce. Charger Lim still on the Genji. We are 61% on this Shatter with 30% about from Kalua. Oof, nice anti onto Poi. Immortality comes out to try and save the Reinhardt. Immortality gets clicked, and we are going to... Oops. Valk coming out from Cynical. We are pistoling. This is what happens when you put a Lucio player on Mercy. Pistol, res, dead. Lovely play. Window comes out from Sedmi flying. Poi is on fire. Is Anti's going to get to back off and try and heal up. Grab comes out. The Immortality to counter the grab, but it is just going to get destroyed. And then Gone, Reckless are going to clean up the team. 18 seconds left. And I don't know if they can get there. They have a Bob in their pocket if they manage to get to point, but I don't know that anyone can get to point. It's 10 seconds on the clock. Is when a Lucio would be really helpful. I don't think they have a Genji picking at them from the back. Only 30 HP though. If you manage to shoot, there he goes. Rafti is going to shoot him, but no one can get to point.
Victory.
That is going to be match win for Florida Mans. 3-0. Nice, nice. Play of the game goes to Gone, although I really think FTB had some really impressive Zarya play there. Like, just ridiculously impressive. Yeah, that's where you killed the man in zone, Hainu. You hate to see it. But yeah, I mean, FTB had grabs so many times that fight. Semi-flying again, doing a lot of work supporting. Yeah, FTB putting in the work. Putting in the work. Also, Gone 8% from Greatness. So, nice to see. But yeah, that is it. That is the match. Oh gosh. I need to fix these later. But yeah, that is going to be Florida Mans with the 3-0. Alright, GG's y'all. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed the cast. I really think that probably Florida Man's saving grace was a bunch of Bs and FTB. I really do think those are the MVPs, I guess, of Florida Man right now. I will say we had some really good performances from Applesauce and Poi on the side of Chengdu Chads. I really think they tried to pull it out. It just wasn't their night tonight. Hopefully we get to see them again and see how it plays out. But I am going to leave you all. And hopefully you all enjoy your Friday night and enjoy your weekend. And I will see you another time.